Hello, everyone. This is Pam Hemphill. Everybody's wondering if Trump is going to pardon all the J6 criminals. Don't even call them defendants. They're criminals. They broke the law. It's that simple. They're not victims. They were volunteers that day. And you can't keep gaslighting us, Laura Trump and Benny Johnson. All of you out there, Steve Bannon, trying to tell us that the government is weaponized against Trump and it was a witch hunt. We're laughing at you. You really think the Democrats are stupid, don't you? Look, at the only reason the Republicans, a lot of them, not all of them, have gone along with Trump because they have other motives. They have self-interest. They are no longer serving we the people. They are serving some other god. And look, he calls himself King Trump. He thinks he's a king. They don't care about a higher power or God himself. No, not even close. They've lost their integrity. Shame on you. But when it comes to the J6ers, think about it. If he has been screaming that there's a deep state, which is the DOJ, has been weaponized against him, and making that statement, they're coming after me, but they're really coming after you, and I stand in the way. So he made himself the savior for the megas, that he's going to protect everybody against this terrible DOJ, this terrible people, the Democrats, the deep state is what he calls it. So do you think he's going to look at those cases? Do you think he has time? Do you think he cares? And say, oh, well, this one is innocent. Oh, the DOJ went after this one, so let's let him go. No, I think he really did commit a crime. I think we need to have him finish his sentence. Give me a break. He could care less. He used the J6ers. That's why he didn't pardon any of them when he had a chance. He knew he was going to have to allow everything to just unfold the way it has and let the J6 criminals come up with this narrative that the DOJ is not providing them with due process. The DOJ is putting them in these prisons that are treating them terrible, which is a lie. Ryan Samsel is a lot of the reason I turned around, because I caught him in a lie. He had told Gateway Pundit, there was an article out, that he had lost his whole eyeball, that they beat him up, and his whole eye was out. Now his eye got injured, but then you go and look at his Give, Set, and Go. It went over $40,000 that day. These J6ers realize staying a victim and lying brings them a lot of money, Jack Lane too. He's got several accounts, and I've looked at a few of them. They got over $100,000 in them. But he needed them to stay in denial and continue to cry out that the DOJ is not treating them right with all their lying stories. We all know this. Just like Trump, with all his lying stories about Jack Smith and all the judges. So I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am, but I really doubt it. Just think about the headlines. All Trump cares about is the headlines and his base. And he wants them to continue to support his BS. They're all liars and they're all con artists, just like him. They're all criminals, just like Trump. What would the headlines say? Trump decides to have the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers and Jack Lane, who had a bat and was injuring officers, stay in prison. Do you really believe that would happen? What would be the message? That Trump believes that the DOJ was not weaponized against all the J6ers, right? Just a few. And a few really probably didn't have a chance for a good attorney or any due process. So he'll come up with something. No, it's not going to happen. He's going to have to do a flat-out umbrella, pardon them all. Of course, probably not me, because I don't want one anyway, but if he finds out about me. So give it some thought. I really doubt that Trump's going to look through these cases. He don't give a shit. He don't have the time. He has to go play golf. He doesn't care about these J6ers. And if he does release them, he has another motive. Just think about any protest that happens against anything he's doing. Who can he send there? The Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers. And it will be very dangerous for anybody that protests against him. He's threatened to send out the National Guard or the military. He wants to try to take away your First Amendment and go out there peacefully protesting if it's up against him. And who's the best people to send out there to do his dirty work? Proud Boys, Oath Keepers, all the far right, all the militias. Now, he always has a motive. It's nothing to do with them. He uses them. That's all. He used them in the beginning so he could build his case against the DOJ. It was all about keeping his own ass out of prison. And if his message has been that the DOJ is weaponized against him, why would he even consider keeping any of them in prison? Because the message would be that the DOJ is not weaponized against everyone. So he ain't going to go there. I hope I'm wrong. I'm kind of guessing. Just knowing a little bit about Trump. You know, for what I've learned. Great book. The Dangerous Case of Trump. And another book I really hope a lot of you will consider reading is this one. If you have family members that are still MAGA, or undecided what they believe, or have been listening to a lot of propaganda, this book will be very helpful. By Stephen Hansen, it's been helping me a lot how to deal with people that are in denial about Trump. So anyway, give it some thought and leave me some comments. What are your thoughts about all this? God bless you.